everybody, Carol here. Welcome back to my channel. So this is another 12 by 12 gallery wrapped canvas that I have taped the bottom up with painter's tape and put a base coat down. It's half phthalo blue, half black, mixed together with my medium. And those two 3-ounce cups I am going to layer up with color. I'm not going to make you watch me do that. I kind of did it half off screen. But we're going to do another, let's say, floating cup pour, but I'm going to use this, which is part of a paper towel roll that I cut little notches in just to see how this would work. And I'm placing it down, and I am going to put the base coat around the outside and the inside, just like I do with the open cup floating pours. And then I am going to pour my layered cup into the center. The colors I used, which will be detailed in the description below if you want to know the make and the mixtures, are Purple Flash, which looks pink until it dries. I used Decoart 24 karat gold mixed with a little bit of metallic white. Cobalt metallic blue with a little metallic white, phthalo blue and metallic blue mixed with metallic white. There's my cup there. I also used silver, which was a mix of golden fine iridescent with sargent silver and some metallic white, so that I could get it lighter, because the sargent silver is just a little too dark for me. And I was almost completely out of the golden iridescent fine silver, which is very light and beautiful, but I didn't have enough of it. So as you can see, I'm pouring it through, and it's kind of coming out in a wildflower type shape, which is cool. I'm just looking for something cool looking. This is number 2 in my Galactic series of paintings. So I just spin that off. So I really didn't do much floating. And I'm going to put it down here, put down a little more of the base coat, and then stick it down and pour my second cup. I also have some metallic white on its own, and I also added in some metallic red with brilliant red, because this is a 4th of July pour after all, so I had to have the red, white, and blue in there along with the other colors. So now the second cup, I think the blue and the red and the silver mixed up a little and are a little muddier looking for my taste. So you'll see that I pretty much tilt a lot of that off. Now I'm just going to spread everything out a bit. And then after that, I decide that I need something straight in the middle that's brighter. So I actually layered a third cup, not as full as the other two, but layered with the same colors, maybe a little heavier on the white and the gold and the silver. And you'll see that coming up. Oh, and my medium is 2 parts Elmer's glue all, 1 part water, which is like a cup of glue all, half a cup of water, I shake it up in the jug, let it sit overnight so that it settles. And this time I did the same thing I did in my last pour by adding a little bit of gloss varnish in with the paint, just a splash, before I added the medium to each cup. Now see, I'm pouring the third cup, and that's a lot brighter. So this also dried vivid. With the exception of the silver, I had to keep going back in, as you'll see, and adding silver over and over again. I had a problem with that, and I don't know if it's because the Sargent silver is dark or what it was, but it just seemed like that just kept disappearing or getting dull on me. But other than that, all the other colors dried very vivid and nice. The purple flash got more purpley as opposed to the bright pink that it is there. And as you see now, I am just adding all kinds of lines with silver coming in and out from the center. And this part on is sped up 2 times because it just would be too slow. And after I get enough lines in here, then I will do some spinning, just for everything to spread out a bit. But as you see, besides adding new lines, I am going back over the old lines a couple times with the silver. So like I said, I'm not really sure what the issue was with that, but I did everything to the same consistency, which is basically a mound on a mound, maybe a slight bit thinner. And I really think adding that Liquitex High Gloss Varnish, just that like half a teaspoon to each cup of paint before I added the medium, added an extra shine and vividness to the paints, with the exception of the silver, like I said. So I want to welcome back all of my subscribers, old and new. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so and click the bell and choose all so you'll get future notifications every time I upload another video. There's information in the description below about my Instagram, Facebook, Etsy store, which I am revamping and will be getting restocked this month. And I will detail the medium used and all the paints and everything down there too. So here's where I'm going to just make sure I got it centered there so it doesn't fly off, and just give it a few spins in both directions, because I don't really want the rays of silver that I have drawn to get too wobbly. And the only other thing I did off camera was just went back in and added a touch of red and gold in the center, just because, you know, 4th of July, and I wanted the red to be a little more prominent. You can see a lot of it around the outer edges. And what's really cool is, even though there's no silicone, after I torched, all these tiny little gold cells came up in the red, which is really cool, and you'll be able to see in the close-up. I waited till this was dry before I took any pictures. And you'll see how detailed and cool it looks, all the cells and everything that came up. So basically a couple more spins and it's done, and we'll get down to seeing the dried close-ups. Here you go. Look how cool that is. Look at all those cells. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Share this video. That would be wonderful. Look at all that red and the gold. Really, really cool looking. So until next time, thanks for watching. Please stay safe, be kind, and have a great day.